I won't have to.
Why?
I should get a free copy. Because I have a son-in-law working on it. If he knows what's good for him, I'm getting a free copy. Huh? Not very long. A month or two. No. All right. So we're working on cars. Let me just hide this guy really quick. Yeah. Well, I've got this guy going, so we'll show you back on canvas. Here we go. We started with this little wheelie guy, the cicada, and so that's that link here. Right underneath it, looks like from the same studio, is this racetrack that I'm using. You can use that for your level 1.
Oh my god!
What's?
I love it.
Give me your money. You have an does that actually load up?
Well, yeah, occasionally.
Occasionally?
Occasionally,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
you can't spin it.
Yeah, I can.
That's not does it.
It looks like a boomerang.
That's good. Also, you think you can let me up?
Don't. Just don't. This is, you're teaching kids bad things.
We're live.
Yeah.
You would think I'd steal it from Sandra, but no, I bought this myself.
I don't. Okay, let's just go ahead and mark Addison here. We won't even mark you late because that was. Hook me up. Hold on. Don't. Oh. Does this turn on?
This little button on the side.
Little button.
There.
Tell me your webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be evidence for later. All right. Where were we? Oh, yeah. So we got this racetrack. So I'm using this as my level 1. What I wanted, like, feel free to use this as a test bed for your first level. And then for the second level, get some asset packs, but I'm encouraging you to lay something out yourself. I'll show you a few asset packs that I didn't lay out myself that I just found really cool. So here's that. There's our car. This truck we're going to play with in just a little bit. Or literally, we can use anything. I could throw a copy of the car at the back of the car. We just want to tow something. So we're going to throw a hinge joint on some stuff, but I'll go ahead and use this truck. Addison, who are you?
This cowboy, bar boss, mafia, not really mafia guy, basically gave me through other part. 1970s.
That was a lot of words. Okay. She's like, yeah, 5 genres, 3 names. It's okay. It's fine. Of course she does. All right. So I took this. I may have spent $5 on this asset pack because I wanted a DeLorean. Yeah, I know. I went off. It's the DeLorean. And I set it up pretty much like the cicada in the video. It had a whole bunch of colliders on it that I took off, and I just put 1 box collider around the thing. And then we got the wheel colliders. What else did I have to do? So I didn't move the wheels like he did on the cicada video. They're still where they were because they just get hooked up later. But I did add the wheel colliders empty and then all the wheel colliders there. This is part of the, let me just go into prefab mode here. Look at all that.
I don't have the beard, so Renee's going to help me that later.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just going to use one of her wigs and like paste it on, or are we going to?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I can't handle the sensory aspect.
Yes, that's fair. And then the other thing I did, since we're going to get to the point where we want to have multiple cars, what we can do is each car can have their own Cinemachine camera attached as part of the prefab. And then as one is hidden and the other one is unhidden, then main camera, as long as it's got a Cinemachine brain on it, we'll just pick up whatever car. So we'll be on our selection scene. I'll say DeLorean. When we load in, I'll have saved that in the prefs, and it'll say, okay, I need to load the DeLorean, and it'll load the DeLorean's Cinemachine camera, which is almost identical to what the Cicada is here, but that's just an easier way to do it. So, because this is really just an empty. This is just a really nice script that says, hey, camera, do all these things. So it doesn't matter. So it can be a child of the car. It's fine. I'll show you what happened with this car, just because I liked it in the video that we watched. So we'll watch it with the DeLorean with the Cinemachine camera. This is wheel colliders all set up, and the car has a mass of 1. It's just entertaining for me. Yeah, it's good stuff. The poor camera's really trying to keep up. Yeah, I do. Okay. Look at them go. Yeah. Yeah, he should have disappeared by now. So anyway, I'll go in prefab mode. We'll set his mass back to 1,000. Yeah, just flying car at that point.
As if it was not working.
And I did find some free smoke.
You've been photographed with your smoking thing. It's not good.
I clipped it.
Oh, jeez.
So good.
That didn't take long. I was going to show you one more thing with Cinemachine with this car. Did you see what happened? Let me just try and turn around. Oof, my driving sucks. Yeah, no, there's literally not one in there. So I'm going to have to add it. So when we come upon stuff like this, like the camera just clips right through it. And I hate that. So I'm going to go back I'm just going to do the prefab of my car. And then there's my follow camera. And I left instructions on the canvas for this, the new Cinemachine setup, because that 20-second video was like outdated. So this is all set up. We've got Cinemachine follow, lock to target. We got a hard look at. One thing I need though is I want that camera to actually act like it's got some physicality. So this add extension down here, weirdest name, it's the de-occluder. Okay. Used to be called a Cinemachine collider, which made more sense in my mind, but de-occluder is fine. And so collide against everything or default, so we can like use layers here. So we'll just say everything. Distance, we want to avoid obstacles. There's a camera radius, follow target. And this strategy here, I like the default, which is pull camera forward. It's literally just going to move the camera down and toward the vehicle instead of clipping through that bridge or whatever that thing is. And then you can set your damping and all that fun stuff. I'm going to actually up this damping when occluded. It's like 0.5 so we can see it better. The lower numbers pop more, so we want to. I'm fine if it clips a little bit, but like still dips out of the way. So adding that de-occluder, then the camera should not go through that thing in the road. Also, there's that. Yeah, I should have adjusted that. Yeah, it went under the car because it didn't know what else to do. What did minimum distance limit, use follow target. That might. There we go. So I'm going to use an offset here of the follow target, and I don't know. Let's see what my Y was here. So I've got it at Y4 and Z -8. So I'm going to set that at 4 again for the use follow target, and we'll see if that works better. What? This is supposed to simulate a collider. Yeah.
light offset thing is the issue. So I feel like you still want that to be just turn off the light offset. I think it's just you might need to make a layer for the car so that way it doesn't slide with the car or any of its children.
Well, right now, let me just turn that. Let me just reset this. Actually, I take the de-occluder, reset the components, click on use, follow target, and so reset all the other junk I did. If anything, I do have the de-occluder working on the other car. Come on. Nope, it's still clipping. Okay, I messed something up. All right. Good news is I don't have to use this car. So I'll hide the time machine. We'll bring in the cicada. If this one works like I remember it working, then we can figure out what the settings differences are. This one's just gliding under. Anyway, play with that. What else did I do here? Oh, so the cicada, I did update canvas with this script. So I added in the steering wheel. So if you zoom in close enough on either of those cars, I have it set up where the steering wheel actually turns along with the front wheel. So I don't know. If you want to do it as a first-person racer, it's going to work out. Let's see if we can do that. Just cicada. He's got his own Cinemachine camera. There's apparently the back seat. Literally. Fun. Just look at the steering wheel. Sort of. Oh, the lookout offset. Let me do that. I'm trying to get right on the steering wheel. Why? I don't know. I just felt like we should have a first-person camera now. Here we go. Now we got a first-person driver. Unless the de-occluder messes it up. Oops. Okay. It flipped the steering wheel around. No biggie. We're fine. And as we go faster, we become backseat drivers. Yeah. So now you can just be Mr. Incredible in this car, which is really what we wanted out of life. Yeah, it was literally the whole point. All right. Yeah, I don't know why that flipped around, but that's interesting. All right, we are supposed to look at other things. Just hide this guy because I kind of like the first-person camera. I don't want to mess that up. Hinge joints. So let's give this. Well, I'm going to hide this one too. We'll start with that truck. We'll we'll look at hinge joints and something we can tow. Cyberpunk, Kyber City. One of these things is a truck, I promise. There we go. Oh, and they're not even together. Okay, I guess that works for us. So it was all purpley. So with the outer folder of that, I'm going to look for materials in that, and then just find all the purpley boys and change those over. What? What? Just, huh? I can't tell if you give me dirty looks or not. It's the shades. I don't know what's happening right now. Oh, okay. All right, so defilter that. We'll go back to prefabs. So we'll bring in the truck. Why do I immediately want to turn it into Optimus Prime? We're not doing that. We'll need to get him set up like we did the other cars, so I'll just do that quickly. I'll rename him. We'll make a new prefab out of him. So, new truck is going to be one of my prefabs. Mess with them all I want. Huh. Okay, those are fun. So those wheels are one wheel. So we could just put one in the middle and call it good, I think. Maybe? Shoot, I don't know. Or just have one follow the wheels. And so those are all nice. We got front wheels. One single box collider. Let me just move that. Turn off the LED group because we're going to be right up on it the whole time. Oh, okay, that's already underneath the truck. That's giving us some wheel clearance. We'll take it. Give the outer truck a rigid body. I'm going to try something. Should I? Maybe we'll see. I wonder if I just add a wheel collider to each of these things, how that's going to work. So I could do that. But I don't know if that's going to mess with the script we already have built. I don't want to build a new script. So we'll do it the way they did it. But it looks like we could do that if we wanted to. So let's go ahead and new truck. Create an empty. We'll set it up the way they did in the video. So another empty. Left front. And on that, we'll add the wheel collider. Zero, perfect. So I'm going to take the transform of wheel front left. Just copy that position. And I'll put that transform on the collider. So paste position, and now it's right there where it needs to be. Just need to play with stuff like the radius. So put that there. You'll notice that the suspension distance is setting it down farther than the tires. We could set that to 0. I don't know what that's going to do for all of our springing and bouncing and fun stuff. So I'm just going to leave it a little bit below. And then we'll do the same thing from the video. We will just duplicate that. Call it right front. Slide it over on the X. On that tire, we got the front tires taken care of. Duplicate both of them. A hat's so powerful, it's its own costume. Like, so left back. Okay.
I was so good at this I'm supposed to be Gordon Freeman before the residence cascade. And the science after.
As he's referencing lore and everything else.
I was so good at this when I was trying to get stuff together. It was pretty fast. And I forgot everything else.
So we
That's so. I didn't say that. I said it was sick.
right
I
back.
said it was. I said it was sick.
Because of what?
With these being single meshes, I'm not sure how this is going to work. We're probably going to need to adapt the. Actually, that's true. Yeah, we could just not hook those up.
That's probably why they have it that way.
Yeah, because it'll all be covered up. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate these again. Pull them back even farther. Let's see what happens. All right, so new truck. I'm going to take off the LOD group. We've got the rigid body. Adding make wheels go, which is what I called the thing. All right. Colliders front left. Right. We'll use the back ones and see what happens. Back right. Back left. And then I'll just worry about the front ones actually turning. And we won't set those up. I think we'll be fine if we don't put a steering wheel in because we can't even see one. But the way I set this up, I think I am going to need some exhaust particles where the script is going to have a fit. Perfect. We'll just have to shoot out the top there. Something like that. There we go. Scroll down. Back up. There we go. So exhaust particles. That should work. We'll need to give that box collider more mass, or we're going to have another flying truck. I'm going to give it more acceleration. Let's see what that does. Okay, so we got a new truck. Oh, I needed to give new truck his own Cinemachine brain. So we'll do that in that as well, and then tell it to follow that. Let's just make sure the truck works. Then we'll add the trailer in with the hinge joint. I didn't add the mass, did I? All right. Flying truck time. Yep. Now do that in VR. Should be fine. Yeah. You know, a few more explosions and we're good to go. All right, we'll set that at a nice 1,000. All right. Camera's way back, but we'll probably need that. No, no, no. That was fun. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Totally fine. All right, the truck works. We'll add a trailer. All right, so we'll find that other prefab. Oh, this is another free one that I highly recommend. For whatever reason, the way it's set up just works nice. This sci-fi car, you know, after you fix the materials. Be on the scene, though. All right, we'll just throw them in there as a obstacle or something. I don't know why that is. Oh, because it's hitting the collider on the top. There we go. He's a cool little guy. He actually works really well with the same setup we've been using. And he was free, so you should use it. Or find other free cars. But I had fun with that one. Anyway, we wanted to get a trailer. I got distracted by my own assets. Here we go, the trailer. Came out. Same thing, I'm going to remove the LOD group because we're not going to be seeing it from a distance ever. Adapt the box collider. All right. You sniffling? Find out people's health status before you bite them.
Yeah.
Pro tip, yeah. Okay, so I'll go ahead and rename this one as well. Make them my own. And we'll give him wheels, and I think as long as they're there, I think they'll turn and support the vehicle. I don't think we need a script for them. It'll be just like literally the wheels on the back of a truck. They'll roll because they're being pulled. Yeah, we think. We should also give this base here a rigid body. Maybe give it a decent amount of mass. Got 3 sets of wheels back there. I'm just going to add I'll add a wheel collider here at the back and we'll call it a day. We don't need a script. I'm just going to add it straight to the objects and we'll see what happens. Collider's down lower, but I think that's because of the spring distance. Yeah. Move that up. Put one in the middle, what's going to happen? I'm just going to leave it. We got a wheel collider here on the middle. We'll pretend we don't care about anything else. This one over there. Okay. Now, let me see if I can remember what we did last year. Okay, I'm going to take the trailer itself and I'll add a hinge joint to that. And already it looks like the hinge joint might be where we want it. Okay, it's up there. And I'm just going to try this. I'm just going to give it the truck as its connected body. And then I'll position the trailer a little bit and we'll just see what works. I mean, it's probably going to blow up in our face, but that's how we do it. And we'll just place it. Okay, I'm going to move my Cinemachine camera up. Okay, I can at least see the truck a little bit. New trailer. Apply that hinge joint to the prefab and we'll just see what happens. Yeah, now I can't move. So I'm guessing it's working right. Is it weighing us down? That is awesome. Look at that. Okay. Trailer's too heavy. We'll half its mass and see what happens. Nothing. We're Still bogged. Needs its rigid body. No, it's not. What's happening? All right, let's cheat. I mean, experiment. What if we up our acceleration to 10,000? No, not even then. Throwing a fit about the steering wheel? It's throwing a fit about the steering wheel. Which was just a transform. I'll give it the exhaust. There, use that. Turn the exhaust. We don't care. We hope. No? All right. There's going to be more to this somewhere. I don't remember what I did. We'll find it. Perfect. Yes. Obviously, this trailer is a Decepticon and is working against us. It was different entirely. So there, when we were doing cluster trucks, the trailer was just part of the truck. I'm just trying to attach this to this with a hinge joint, but it's not allowing itself to be pulled. Let me pull the trailer up. I wonder if, let's just do that. You know what? Yeah.
I pulled it up and there was like it was a model of a little goblin under there. Yeah.
Cool, I guess. This box collider with a rigid body is jammed up in my wheels. I wonder if that's got anything to do with it. Pull that up. Okay, that's good. Pull it back down. Yep. There we go. It's working. The colliders were just smashing. Like at Star Labs, that one.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Everything's fine. All right, now we've got springs, dampers, so there's all kinds of other stuff here. Limits, bounciness. Let's make this guy bounce. Pull the camera. I'm trying to see if like we can even notice if the trailer gets at a different angle, because the idea is it's on a literal hinge, and so I want to see like if we can even jackknife this thing or something. But may have to be some other things we adapt. But anyway, the hinge joint, right? Literally just the guy. These are completely different objects, right? There's no parenting, but because this trailer says, hey, I've got a hinge joint, I'm supposed to follow this guy, then it works. Sort of, mostly, sometimes. And we can move that back here. So just do that. So we want to put that spot right where they're connecting, and then we should get more swing out of it. And axis. Oh, that's a big deal. We want to go on the y-axis, not the x-axis. Try that. There we go. Now the trailer's kind of lagging a little bit. It's pivoting. Oof. Pivoting bad. We're just dragging it now. You want to, whatever. We just need something behind it. Throw a little Tykes wagon on the back of it and just drag some kids around town in your race car. It'll be fun. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, we're not even talking. So there we go. So the Cinemachine setup. We need 3 cars. One of them is Cicada. One of them has a trailer. The other one, whatever. Find something cool. DeLoreans, Batmobiles, Millennium Falcons. If it's something that doesn't have wheels, put imaginary sets of wheels underneath them and let them just glide. I think I've got one that does that. I did one last year, actually. Hold on. I just opened 2 versions of Unity while I'm also streaming. This should be fine. Allegedly, the new laptop's already been ordered. All right, and so the other things we need to do, throw another joint somewhere, and so I put another hinge joint on.
That was instinctual.
Yeah. For what?
He did it live.
Yeah.
The world got to see the way he.
That's fine. Yeah, tell everybody. I don't care. All right, so I've got this guy here. He's a little spaceship boy, and what I did with him was look. He's got invisible wheels underneath him, so he's going to look like he's hovering and doing cool stuff. It's just wheels. Let me play with the wheels fake. That's fun. Play with the springiness and the, oh, suspension distance is already nice. Okay, we're gonna go with it then. So this is how you would set up anything that doesn't have wheels, but you want to act like we're playing F-Zero or something. All compiler errors. No, there's no compiler errors. Stop. Just 527. What's your problem? Anyway, fine. It's there. Fantastic. Let me, oh, Sin Machine Brain is missing. We're just going to pull that.
Exactly. So I got to keep typing my head.
Get rid of that. You're still not going to let me play? Anyway, that's wild because I actually had this working last night. But yeah, just throw fake wheels underneath something and make it hover.
That's why I said the scrum session every week. Yeah, I swear I had this working last night.
Yes. And I brought this up in classes before. Every live demo ever. Yeah. Yeah, have video backup, have something. Actually, we do have video backup, I guess, right? We got last year's video. Yeah, we'll just stream the stream on the stream. We'll be fine.
Yeah, the one the stream where you have no gear.
But yeah, add wheels to stuff for your third car. Oh, perfect. Let's do that.
Hey, this person stole my stream.
Let's see. Oh, we're making a hamster car. There we go. There's that working. You ever just watch YouTube on YouTube? Have turning wheels and a trailer with turning wheels. And then the third car.
That's what I'm dressed up as.
Yeah, so it looks hovery because it's got invisible wheels. Kind of fun. Land speeder from Star Wars or any other kind of hovercraft, F-Zero style. You can keep all the same physics. Yep. Don't listen to that guy. He doesn't know anything.
He's really talking about.
I know. Yeah, no intros, no outros. Who's subscribing to this stuff? Ugh. All right. The main thing that we didn't cover is this video. So this car selection menu, you can have a couple of menus deep. So we can have a menu scene. You can have a different scene for the car selection or just have the car selection on your main menu. Also, I would probably put, since we need to have 2 levels, just go put a level select on that as well. But this does a really good job of like showing like here, it'll like drop the model in, spin it, do some cool stuff with it, and then you just select it. And then I think he writes it to the prefs. And then when you get to the level, it knows which car to unhide basically or activate. It should be fun. I had fun. Let's just hide this guy again. Put my weapons down. So I found for this guy, Is the video froze? Is it paused? We don't know. There we go. Oh, that's right. I moved the camera in. But I've got the wheel turning, and you can't see the other stuff. There it is. Oh, we're out.
This camera makes it feel like I'm in the car.
Yeah, until you like get thrown in the back seat and then out the window. It's basically a Fast and the Furious movie. So this dude, where's my camera? Let's fix it. There we go. So look, I changed all this stuff. I can just revert it, and we're back to the old one. All right. So I just found a smoke particle and adapted it, and have it coming out of the exhaust. Also, on accelerate, I am speeding up the simulation of the smoke. So when I'm getting no input, it's just coming out like a little bit, and then see it starts going a lot. That's kind of fun. And then the other thing I did was I wrote a separate script for the brake lights. And all that guy does is it's on the brake lights. There we go. Body. Oh, we got to dig way in. Okay. Rear lamp glass. There we go. So I got a brake light script. Really simple. I've chosen black and white, and then I made them serialized so that I could change those later if I wanted to. I'm getting the material on just the brake lights. It all uses the same material, but like each component is using it differently. So I'm getting the material on the brake lights. If I've got the space button, space key down, then I'm setting the emission color to white. And then if it's not, I'm turning it to black. And it already had emission on the material right here. And so it was using the same map as the emission map is turned on. At black, it doesn't emit. When I change the color to white, then it looks like it's lit up. So that was literally all I did to get the brake lights working on that, which I thought was kind of fun. But have fun with your vehicles. Maybe if you turn it fast enough, a door flies open or flies off. I don't know. So we want at least 2 levels, at least 3 vehicles. This level you can go ahead and turn into a gameplay level, or this level this particular track can literally just be a test track. But in the other level, put some kind of gameplay. And again, that can be what we got: racing, checkpoints, add some guns on that guy, drive through, pull some turrets from blasting stuff. Be shooting at your car, and then you can shoot back. I mean, just, whatever. Battle racing, demo derby, fetch quest. Just do something gamey. Give me a reason to play your second level. Make sense? We good? All right. We're going to call it. Oh, that was the other thing. Oh, almost. There it is. Yes. We want sound effects. We can set up the sound effects. We can just grab a cool. Let me just find my scripts. VROOM. So here in Make Wheels Go, I added this. What's that? That's the particles. So look, I'm getting the input of vertical here, and so when it hits to 1, then I'm making the smoke go faster. I can do the same thing. I can take that input. I can add a little bit of a rumble noise, like a background engine noise. And then when I've got the acceleration down, I can use that value and up the pitch. So like you can do lots of fun stuff just with that W and S, or up and down. So that'd be, add some acceleration noise. Also add some sound effects for crashy boom booms, like when you hit something. On trigger, enter, play.
Is that the professional term?
Yeah. Crashy boom booms. You can look it up on Unity's documentations. Yeah. Background music. Gotta have background music. Doesn't have to have the entire Vice City like radio station soundtrack vibe, but it should.
If you want to do
Yeah. So side note, back in the day, I was able to rip each of those radio station clips off of the game, and I had them burned as CDs. Be like, oh, I like this station from Vice City. Pop it in. Yeah, good stuff. It did not help with my driving. It didn't help at all. Oh, sorry about that.
You just suddenly have the urge to just get out of your car and just like steal the next car.
You just gotta actively restore them like that.
Yeah. We'll see if it's in this video. The other thing that we need to do is add something else, some other kind of joint to the world.
Using like whatever.
There we go.
You just make a rope collider and make a giant net as the net.
So in this one, I just made a like a saloon door. Right, so I put a joint on this guy, and then when I run into it with a hamster car, then it flops. Yeah.
Very long.
When did you just now look up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The good news is, as you're rewatching this,
Swung all the way back.
my picture should be covering up that picture.
But anyway,
you should be
with
fine.
no
Yeah.
code, like just using the hinge joint, now we got like this weird gate that can flop around. And we
He looked like a baby.
Never say that to me again. Never.
yeah,
So just
yeah,
yeah,
that
you can
from the
make some bouncy things, make saloon doors that are your finish line. Do something else with these different joint types. And I do have a video here talking about there's fixed spring hinge. We don't need a character. There's a configurable to do all kinds of weird stuff with. I would just use one of these: fixed joint, spring joint, hinge joint. The hinge we're using on the car. I think what I've got on the saloon doors is a spring joint. It just flops and then goes back to where it's supposed to go. So do that, have fun, make levels, and I'm gonna experiment and because I've got a few minutes. I downloaded a ton of crap. I mean stuff. I literally do what I want. Like, what are you gonna do?
How about we settle it in one rule?
Settle it and
But I'm
smash.
dressed up as this week before. I would lose.
Sure, save whatever's going on there. So I found a couple of cyberpunk cities. I found some industrial stuff.
Download the entirety of.
I downloaded all of the asset store, the whole thing.
Downloads Or you just spoiled it.
This was the city that I got for $5 with my car.
Was it worth it?
I was just driving a DeLorean around a race car track, so yeah, I'm feeling good about my choices. There's got little dudes running.
This is pretty wholesome.
There's DeLoreans all over this town.
Yeah, it's entitled.
And
Yeah, this is just
hot dog carts.
the favorite vacation spot of the
Yeah.
of the guy from Back to the Future.
That's why it's a dystopia. There's no buns. All of that mess. Yep. Of course you would zero in on that. Ooh, shift make go fast. So yeah, I think this is worth $5.
Yeah. Like if my family had died
Why is it always death?
This is where I became Batman. soon as your parents died?
We just walked out of a cyberpunk movie and repair. Oh, it's one word. I was like, what kind of air?
That's like half my
Rep air.
What
I can't. I don't. All right. And then this, yeah, so that one costed money. I don't expect you to do that. This one was fun, though. Let me see if I can find. Oh, I just made a copy of it. Here we go. Level 2.
You know what you could do? You could
No, I don't know what I could do.
You could make your own paid assets on the asset store and say that we need them in order to.
Bro,
I mean, professors already do that books.
yeah, if you don't have this exact treasure chest in your scene, $9.99 on the asset store, then you failed. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Your prompt standard's gonna enter his DA page.
So you took
Yeah, that's how I mean, I live on campus, but that's how
you still you drive.
I still drive.
so yeah, there's lots of other asset packs. Just make something to drive around. Because I want to do it, but I don't have time. Somebody make a Twisted Metal kind of game for me. Like just give me a car with guns on
What
it.
if I just make Dark Souls?
Dark Souls as a car.
I just said Dark Souls. I didn't say Dark
No, it's got to be. So you take Pixar's Cars and Dark Souls,
Souls. No, I just said Dark Souls.
Fire.
right? Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
yeah.
Hold on.
Some sort of like Rocket League type thing for the dodge roll.
No,
Ooh, yeah.
Did you play my like Cars themed?
No, I played. I've literally only graded one cluster truck,
Yeah, mine is.
and I got diabetes from it, and I couldn't. Yeah, that's as far as I got. No, it was Parker's. So his last name is Anderson, and so we, like, was that cookie dough and watermelons. It was wild. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, and he didn't even know that we couldn't bake cookies, but he still had cookie dough in his level, so he was topical.